Totally awesome.
Awesome, man. I mean, how could it not be awesome? It's Van Halen.
Yeah.
You know? And if you like Van Halen, this is the place you want to be. This is Johnny Beane TV. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Smash that subscribe button. Plus, you're going to want to subscribe to get into the chat because we give away Van Halen vinyl. And you guys could actually vote between which ones we give away. And also behave because Laz has a wrench in the chat. So, gotta behave. That guy means business, man. Hey, Laz. All right. This is exclusively Van Halen for October 18, 2022, 8:08 p.m. Eastern, 5:08 Pacific. If I can find the intro, we'll do it. Here we go.
Hey, this is Michael Anthony right here, and you are watching exclusively Van Halen on the Johnny Beane TV. Keep it there. Woo! See ya!
Oh, man. That phone just died again.
Oh man, I think the clock is slow.
Man, I can't believe it.
I don't feel tardy.
I've got a Guitar Moore cam. The thing keeps crashing. I don't understand why. Oh, well, you guys didn't even get to see it. Zims and Michael got to see it, but you guys out there didn't get to see the awesomeness. Maybe we'll set it back up in a little bit. Hey, CC. Hit it, CC. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of like what Michael Piper, we were talking about before we started. He was trying to look at this video live from a device that's a little older. And so he was having an issue. I have an iPhone in there that's a little older, and I was telling Michael how
Windows 95.
Yeah, it needs to be updated a little bit. At least to Windows 05. You know? Man. Yeah. But hey, you guys, this is Johnny Beane. We got Dane Zimmerman from Zim's Guitars.
Hey guys.
And hey, if you want, if you live in the Mesa, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona area, give Dane a what do you call it?
A visit.
Yep. Over at Zim's Guitars. He has everything in there you could ever want. And check out his channel. He also has a YouTube channel, Zim's Guitars. Check him out and leave some comments on his videos. Tell him Johnny Beane TV sent you.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. And buy some strings. There we go.
Or a cool pedal.
Buy some strings.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So hey, you guys. Oh man, yeah. I Michael, I was telling you, it's always something on here, man.
Oh, I know.
Let's see. I gotta change the background again, really quick. Is it that one? Is it? Nah, it's not. I don't know if it's any of these actually. I don't think it's. Yo, there we go. That works. Awesome. Right on, dudes. So hey, like I said, we give away Van Halen vinyl on the show here. You guys have a choice tonight between a couple different, and we'll actually put a link in the chat, a poll. Would you like to win Van Halen's Jump on 45, backed with House of Pain, or would you like to win the debut LP Van Halen? You guys know what this is.
Featuring Dave Roth.
Yeah.
On the back it says vocals, Dave Roth.
Yeah, he's not kidding. It actually does say that if you look very top there. David Roth. There we go.
Well.
There you go.
I'm sure they didn't put Eddie Van Halen in there.
They put
Instead
Edward.
of Edward.
Edward Van Halen. So you guys, you can win either one of these tonight. I'll put a link in the chat, or in the a poll in the chat as soon as I can. But yeah, if you're brand new here, I was just live on Instagram over on my EVH Gear Live Instagram account, and so we should see some new people. You guys, if you like Van Halen, this is the place you want to be. Tuesday, well, really every day, but especially Tuesdays at this time. If you like Van Halen, this is where you want to be. So smash that subscribe button, smash that thumbs up, and you want to subscribe to get into the chat, and you have to be in the chat to participate in the vinyl giveaway.
And you have to be in the app to be in the chat.
That's
which I found out the hard way.
Michael, yes.
Hey, Johnny, what do you think the chances are that when Eddie and those guys recorded that very first album, Eddie was saying to himself and maybe his brother Alex, hey, okay, look, guys, we're going to do this first album with Roth. But if this doesn't sell and if it doesn't do good, I know this other guy over here where we can change singers. Do you think their LSD started that early in the career where Eddie was already, I don't know about this Roth guy, but we'll give him a chance on the first record.
Well, I mean, Roth joined the band because they used to borrow the PA from him for their live shows. They figured it would be cheaper to get Roth into the band rather than just rent the PA from him all the time. So that's really how Roth got into the band.
Yeah.
But when they went into the studio, when they got signed to Warner Brothers, I think early on, the producers like Ted Templeman, I think they kind of were wondering about Roth, his singing, and so they actually, I don't think the band knew about it back then, but I think that the powers that be at Warner Brothers were saying, hey, there's this other guy, Sammy Hagar, in this band called Montrose he used to work with. Maybe you should look at him.
Yeah. Did they, when they did that first album, did they end up getting a big signing bonus to do 3 albums or 5 albums? Did they get a deal like that, or did they get a deal to do 1 album? And we'll see how it goes. Do you know what happened there?
That I can't
back
remember.
In those days, you would get like a 4 or 5 album record deal. I'm wondering if that's what happened with them.
I'm not sure. But if you guys read Van Halen Rising by Greg Renoff, I'm sure he talks about it in there. And I have that book in my phone. I'm going to have to look that up. I'm not sure. In the chat, let us know what you guys think. I'm sure there's a lot of you guys out there that have read Greg's book and all the other books that are out there. Let us know if that's a possibility. Yeah. So let's see. What was I had something I was going to do. I totally just forgot what it was.
Yeah, I distracted you.
There was something. I'm like, man, there's something I got to do here. Totally forgot. But hey, before we go any further, you guys, let's get this out of the way first. You guys want to join us this Friday. This Friday is going to be a pretty big show here on Johnny Beane TV. And it's going to be so big, it might actually be Saturday. So either Friday or you guys want to be here Fridays anyway. There's nothing going on Saturday nights anywhere else but here. You guys want to be here because this Friday or Saturday, one of the two, join us because we will have Billy Sheehan with us.
No way.
Holy crap.
Way. Billy was here a couple years ago.
This Friday.
Making his return. Yeah. Originally, we scheduled it for Friday, but then we're thinking maybe Saturday. Either one. So, either way, join us. Just subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell. And as soon as we go live, you'll get the alert on your phone. And you'll jump right over here. And you'll know exactly that this is the place to be. Johnny Beane TV. Oh, I know what I was going to do. We got to start taking entries for the vinyls. That's what it was. Let's see. StreamYard. I got to open this up really quickly. And the award goes to...
Busy today.
Oh, man. You've been busy?
Yeah, I had a good week.
There we go. That's
Been a
cool.
lot of fun down here this week.
That's cool. You've been selling strings, I would
Selling
think.
some stuff, yeah.
Probably
Sold
sell-
some guitars, bought some guitars, did some
Oh.
trading, some guitars.
Right on.
Sold some pedals, bought some pedals, traded some pedals.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
One of these days, I'm going to make it down to your shop. Definitely.
Yeah,
It's
you
gonna
and
be
Laz
awesome.
need to come through. Laz will drive.
He
Jump
will.
in the Franken van.
We'll be there in 2 hours from Santa Cruz, the way Laz drives. There you are, man. I see you. Yeah. When we were down there for the NAMM show, actually,
You know
we
what?
we
Laz
made it
wants
back.
to come. Laz actually wants to
Right.
come to the whiskey and see Striper, and so I get to open. My band gets to open for Striper, so that's coming up November 4th. So maybe you should jump in with Laz and come down to the whiskey.
Come down for that November 4th.
It's a Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
You could go live from the whiskey.
We could. We'll see. That sounds good, man. Right on. You guys smash that thumbs up. That was worth a thumb smash, I think.
The Franken van
The Franken van, yeah.
road trip. Make sure you have plenty of water with you. Stock up on like radiator hoses and antifreeze, and
Ugh.
make sure you have transmission fluid with you. And
Yeah.
I think the old
of
Franken
course.
van's got some miles on her.
Maybe. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know for sure. Maybe it's really nice and brand new.
It could
Seems
be.
like it's old though.
Yeah, it might be. Let's see. You guys, let's say hello to the top tier of channel members here on Johnny Beane TV. Here on YouTube, we have channel membership, and the top tier are the executive producers, or otherwise known as the top of the world members. And they are currently Stephen Franklin, Michael Smith, Music Therapy Laz, there you are, man, Majestic PB and J Cat, Thomas Santiago, Guitar Man 45, Sherman Callahan, Thomas Santiago, John Moronic, R. Habs, David Allen Wright, and Warlag. That's the top tier channel members here on Johnny Beane TV. Become a channel member. Check it out. If this is your first time here, let me just explain this to you. We have a channel membership program where you can actually become a producer or a sponsor of this channel, where you get exclusive perks, you get behind the scenes content, you get exclusive content, you get your name in green in the chat. So you totally stick out, like Stephen Franklin, who's saying, "Oh no!" Stephen Franklin sticks out here because he is a channel member. Music Therapy Laz sticks out because he is a channel member. I see you guys. Your name is in green. R2R3 Locky Nut is a channel member. I see you guys. You guys, thank you so much for your continued support for this channel and these shows. So yeah, check it out. There's 3 different tiers of channel membership. It's awesome. And if you're not ready for channel membership, any super chats will change the color of these lights. I actually had another camera set up in there. It keeps shutting off because it's older or something. So it was right. Michael, you saw it, right? It had like the guitar.
Yes.
It was super cool. It keeps turning off. Maybe I'll set that back up in a little bit. But hey, these lights, you can actually, as a viewer of this live broadcast, this live show, you can actually change the color of these lights with any of your questions or comments that get highlighted in the chat. You also get a shout out on Johnny Beane on Twitter, and it helps support the show, support these channels, this channel, my Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. Speaking of Instagram, really quickly, we actually have membership over on Instagram also, brand new feature. So if you'd like to support us over on Instagram at EVH Gear Live, we have a membership over there as well, where you get a subscriber badge next to your name. It's pretty cool stuff, exclusive content. And finally, we're live here on Facebook, Johnny Beane TV Facebook page. We have Facebook stars. That's the way you can help support the channel, support these shows on Facebook. We're also live in the exclusively Van Halen group. You need to join that group. If you like Van Halen, if you're on Facebook, that is the place you want to be on Facebook. Hopefully that's the right link right there. 62,000 members over there. We're also live in the EVH Gear Fans Live group, EVH Gear Fans Live page, Johnny Beane TV group, and so on. So there you go.
Look at that shirt Roth was wearing in that photo.
Everywhere.
Wasn't that crazy? Go back to that. Look at that
That
thing.
one?
Purple snake
I don't
skin,
think-
rattlesnake skin thing.
I don't think it's just a shirt. I think the whole outfit was that, actually. I think there was the legs and all that.
And Alex has that look on his face like, yeah, whatever.
Can you guys guess? Can you guys, and everybody in the chat, can you guess the year of that photo? What year that picture was taken? Hey, Pascal. You're back. I see you, man. Our friend Pascal's watching from France. Right on. Yeah, in the chat. What year is that Van Halen photo right there? Norm Hotchkiss? There's your answer.
Is it
Rob
like
Blackmore official?
Is it like fair warning era?
Could
That would
be.
be my guess.
I'm just going by Eddie's shirt.
Yeah.
80,
Yeah.
82 or 83, maybe.
In the chat. What do you guys think?
Oh,
What year is that
Donald's
picture?
saying 79.
I think it's a little after that.
Rob Blackmore saying 83. CC's it at 82 to 84. Yeah, well, that breaks it down.
Mm-hmm. I see a couple answers on here that are correct. There we go. Norm Hotchkiss.
1980.
81.
1981.
Yeah.
So that was
fair
the
warning.
Women and Children tour?
Fair warning.
Oh, okay.
Van Halen Lyrics got it. Hey, Van Halen Lyrics.
So the
Great to
first
see
album
you.
was 1978. The second
Mhm.
album, Van Halen 2, was 79.
Mm-hmm.
Women and Children first was 1980.
Mm-hmm.
And then Fair Warning, 82.
81.
81. And then Diver Down.
Diver
82.
Down, 82.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, that's where things start getting spaced out.
And then they took the year off. 83, they didn't put an album out. In January 1st of 1984 came out.
Correct, yeah. Yeah, they recorded 84 in 83. Actually, if you look at the 84 record, it actually says copyright 1983 on it. So it was made in 83, came out in 84. And then after that, David Lee Roth left to be a movie star. And Sammy Hagar came in 5150, which is where I kind of jumped into the scene. And
You know, I
it's just
saw
been-
I saw the Elvis movie the other day.
the
And
new,
maybe
the
Roth
brand new one.
just had the same plan. He wanted to go to Hollywood and make cheesy movies for the next 10 years.
Really?
Maybe so. Maybe Roth was going for the whole Elvis Presley thing. I'm going to go to Hollywood and make movies
Maybe.
about bikinis in Hawaii and blue Hawaii and stuff like that. David Lee Roth in blue Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
And he could do an album for every movie of cover tunes because he loved those cover tunes.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if we had 10 David Lee Roth albums of like 10 real cheesy movies with a soundtrack album for each movie? That'd be awesome.
That would have been cool. I'm actually now, well, the past maybe like 10 years, I've become a huge fan of Frank Sinatra, of the Rat Pack, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., you know, those dudes.
Yeah.
And by listening to a lot of their
And there was
stuff.
the fourth guy, but nobody remembers the fourth guy of the Rat Pack.
What was his name? Does anybody know in the chat what
Freaking Steve Harvey or somebody. Cedric the Entertainer.
I forget. There might have been a few other people that like were in there, but But listening to especially Frank Sinatra, listening to his raps.
Joey Bishop. Halface has it.
It was Joey Bishop. Halface. There you are, man. Listening to Frank Sinatra, like in between songs, listening to Dean Martin, you totally hear where David Lee Roth got a lot of his one-liners. He got them from the Rat Pack because they were using those same one-liners back in the 60s. Yeah, about spilling your drink, all that stuff. That's all from the Rat Pack.
Huh.
Well, Roth was quoted saying, "You don't get inspiration by staring at your ceiling." So yeah, he watched different stuff, and he came up with stuff that he thought was fun.
Yeah. But see, that's the cool thing though, is if you can get inspiration from, say, Van Halen, from Eddie Van Halen, from Roth or whatever it is, but make it your own.
Mm-hmm.
That's gold
To a whole new generation.
right there. Yeah.
So the Van Halen fans in the early 80s, they didn't know anything about the Rat Pack and Sammy Davis Jr. and all that. They didn't hear any of those one-liners. So to us, it was all original stuff.
It was brand new until you discover them and start listening to them, and you're like, wait a minute, I've heard this. I heard that joke. David Lee Roth said this. That's right. Amanda Peters, great to see you. Yeah, Black Oak, Arkansas. I mean, Jim Dandy. I mean, that's where Roth
Jim Dandy
totally got his look or his moves. He borrowed a lot from him. I don't know. Wouldn't that be weird if Roth actually went and sang with Black Oak, Arkansas now? Would that be strange? Or that might be kind of cool.
But those guys are all like 80 years old. It'd be tough for them to put the band back together, I think, at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tommy Aldridge was in that band.
He might still be. That band, they might still be together.
No.
Like on tour. Do we have a call? Black Oak, Arkansas is an American Southern rock band. They're still together, man. What happened to them? I think they're still around. Let's see. Years active, 1963 to present. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they've been through a few members. Because I met the original drummer and the original guitar player. But I think they both left before they really hit it big.
Oh my gosh. They actually had a guitar player in the band named John Roth. Wait a minute, John Roth. Isn't that the guy? That's the guy that's now in Winger. That's the guy. He's in Winger and he's in Starship. John Roth. And he was in Black Oak, Arkansas. They've actually had 100 past members. I'm looking at their seriously. They've had 100 members. That'd be cool though if Dave Lee Roth actually did something with them. I mean, talk about going, full circle.
Yeah.
Wow. Dang, that's a lot of people. Kind of like this show. There's been a lot of people around here. But hey, this is the real lineup of Johnny Beane TV right here. This is the way it was supposed to be back in 1978. Yeah. So hey, speaking of lineups, let's check out the chat. We have a lot of. First of all, let me just say, you guys, we have this channel is it's growing and growing and growing. We have so many new people here, and I just want to say thank you to everybody everybody that watches this channel and watches these shows, because you guys are just amazing. I mean, I know Michael Piper, you've only been around here for a few months, but we've been doing these shows for like 7 years, and we have there's so many new people around here. It's just awesome. So thank you. Thank Janice Lala, one of them. Janice is a huge supporter of this channel. Robbie, we have a new friend, Robbie, right here. Huge supporter. Uncle Sasquatch, he's here for
Uncle
Piper.
Sasquatch. That's my brother.
Eddie Jones. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Mark Tremonti did a cover of Sinatra. Totally sounds like Frank. Right on. Speaking of Tremonti, they're going on tour, and Mammoth WVH is opening up. I think that's over in Europe, I think. Something like that.
Cool.
Overseas.
Good for them.
I think. Yeah.
I've been seeing posts from Wolfgang where he's tracking the new album, got the drums done and the bass done, I think. I saw.
So is Mark Tremonti going out? Is it Ultra Bridge or is it Creed or is it just his solo act, or what exactly are we looking at with Mark Tremonti?
Let's see. I want to say it's Ultra Bridge.
Okay.
Let's see. By the way, you guys in the chat, feel
Miles
free to chime
Kennedy?
in.
Yeah.
Feel free to
Help us
chime
out.
in. Anything we're talking about, feel free to November 1st, upcoming tour, Alter Bridge, November 1st in Germany. Okay, they'll be in Germany.
Cool.
Oh, and then they'll be here. They'll be in the U.S. as well. Right on.
That'll be a good tour for them.
Tempe, Arizona, March 29th.
Because I know the last one with Dirty Honey, Ultra Bridge is a way more established band than Dirty Honey is, and they'll double their audience size with Ultra Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Well, I think Dirty Honey was an opening band. Ultra Bridge is like the
they would
headliner.
flip flop, I think.
Oh.
Because when I went and saw him, Wolfie played first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so. But yeah,
That's
opening
cool.
for Ultra Bridge, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Shane T. Neal. Hopefully they'll make it out to Hawaii. Hopefully. Jake, that guitar player. Hey, man. Loves Dirty Honey. Janice Lala. Thank you. Mickey. Zach Thong is here. Guitar Man 45. Holly Lewis. What does Alter Bridge mean? Do you guys know? What does that mean?
Never thought about
Ultra
it.
Bridge.
Alonzo. Welcome. Alonzo, thank you for watching us over on Twitch, man. We play Grand Theft Auto every night over on Twitch for like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 hours. And Alonzo is always there in the chat, having fun. We have a great time. Rob Blackmore official, that's right. Alter Bridge just released a new record. Music Therapy Laz. Alonzo again. Zach Thong. Amanda Peters. Welcome, Amanda. Danny of New Jersey is here. OU812. Will he play Panama? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe.
Yeah, is he going to play
Octopus
Panama?
Ears. Yeah. I think it's possible this time around. I think with Mammoth
Maybe,
WVH.
just for fun, yeah, let's play Panama. Come on.
Well, I mean,
The
because
Ultra Bridge audience would appreciate it.
yeah, Michelle Allen, welcome. Eddie Jones, welcome, man.
Or On Fire.
Well, I think with the Taylor Hawkins tributes, I think with Wolfgang playing the Van Halen songs. I mean, of course, that was a tribute to Taylor and a tribute to his father, Edward, and I think, I mean that's kind of showed the fans like, hey, Wolfgang can play that stuff. I mean,
Yeah, he proved it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Everybody was a little bit, I wonder if he can play like that. And then sure enough, he pulled that shit off good.
Yeah. But it wasn't like, he actually said this in an interview with I think with our friend Chris Gill, which will be an upcoming issue of Guitar World magazine. He had said to him, a lot of people think he was just born with a lot of those skills, or like he puts a CD in his head and he downloads all that stuff. Wolfgang has put in the hours and practiced that stuff to play to play his father's licks. He wasn't. I mean, yes, I think he was born with some of that, because you can't not be. But I think he's really put in the work as well. You know, and for his own stuff.
Yeah.
Which is great. Which is, I mean, that's the way it should be. Do your own thing. You know, we have a new generation. You know, his generation, the next generation of Van Halen fans now have really two different eras of Van Halen music. There's the Roth, the Sammy, the Gary, and Mammoth to BVH. It is Van Halen.
Yeah, now the
is
Wolfie
Van
era.
Halen. Yeah. So that's great. Yeah. Brian Davies, yeah, and he played it without a Floyd Rose. There you go, man. I'm looking forward to those guitars. Hopefully, if the EVH the SA126 guitars come out, I'm definitely gonna get one, because I love hollow body guitars, and it's looking forward to the what's coming up with EVH gear.
Yeah. What the future had, though, for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still wondering about the Relic 5150, though.
Mm-hmm.
What, when, and if.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I got let me show you guys the Sweetwater magazine I just got today. Rico B gave me a magazine, and it's got 2 EVH guitars from Sweetwater. You guys want to see that?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, let me grab it.
All right. Sweetwater. Yeah. Dylan, there you go. Wolfie said he honors his father by existing and not playing his songs. Yeah, that's true.
Yep. I can dig it.
Definitely. And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with him playing his father's music, because really it is his music as well.
Mm-hmm.
But Candy Time, CC. Hey, CC. All right, let's see. Dane, he's got the new Sweetwater magazine. Says there's some new EVH stuff in there. Stripe Series 5150. It's 5150 time. Yeah. Those are great.
Uh-huh.
You haven't seen one of those?
Who?
And this Dane. In the Stripe Series.
I've owned 2 of the Frankies right here.
Mm-hmm. You mean you've had them in the shop?
Yeah, I bought 2 of them brand new. Believe it or not, my Fender dealer sold me 2 of these at dealer pricing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they're still hanging tough at $2,000 each. The neck, it feels like a Mexican Charvel. It's basically the same. You know, it's on the same page. Here's a Wolfgang special, and I don't know how good you guys can see this. And oh, that's a Larry Carlton.
A Larry Carlton? A Larry Carlton EVH? Oh, the 5150 series. Those are great. Our friend Steve Anderson just got the limited edition Ash 5150 series.
Yeah,
And
so
he did all the FUTONE upgrades.
Huh.
yeah, that kind of sucked, but anyhow, I got this today.
Well, the pages are they stuck together yet?
No. I get other magazines.
The base pages, maybe.
They don't sell magazines like that anymore. I do have one of these Larry Carlton, the Sire Larry Carlton. I have one of those, believe it or not, on this same page.
Uh-huh.
Which is kind of weird. Yeah, those are nice. I'm going to see if I can get another one.
Well, speaking of those, I'll show you guys mine. I have the EVH Frankenstein relic. And these necks are great, man. I mean, you were just saying it feels like a Charvel, like a made in Mexico Charvel.
Mm-hmm.
They feel awesome.
Yep.
They really do. So if any of you guys are on the fence with these guitars, pull the trigger.
Did you put your quarter on there yet?
Oh yeah.
Did you?
Like
you got a quarter?
Like a year ago. I did it.
Oh.
I did it, but I put it on so slightly. I turned it around so it's the opposite side, and so it's not exact, just to screw with people, you know, because people see it and they're like, "That's wrong," you know. But it's like, do your own thing, man.
Well, yeah.
See, it's the wrong side, but it's for fun.
Uh-huh.
You know. Plus, you know, being a Van Halen nerd like myself, Eddie actually did have the quarter on the guitar like that at one point. If you go back in your history of this guitar, you will see photos of it like that. So it's not wrong. It's not wrong. And then you got the bomber strap from our friend at Fairfield Guitars, Lewis at Fairfield Guitars.
Super
Check
cool.
him out. Check him out. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's Frankie time. Look. Oh, there you go. Yeah. There you go.
1971.
Right on. Right on. Yeah. There you go. These things are awesome, man.
I can't bring myself to put one on my.
Use just use two-sided tape and just tape it on there with two-sided tape.
Yeah.
Which one do you have, Michael? Do you have one of the EVHs, or do you have one that you built?
No, that's EVH.
Oh, and you haven't done the quarter to it or anything?
Ever. I couldn't bring myself to put a quarter on there.
You know, it adds value. It adds 25 cents to the guitar.
Well, I mean, actually, your defect is
Oh no! I think your earbuds are fading out.
Yeah, they died. I'm having
no!
phone mic now.
Just talk like this. Yeah. When I was hanging out with Gary Kramer, actually from Kramer Guitars, he has a Kramer guitar showroom and a winery and all this cool stuff 2 hours south of where I live here.
No
I went down to visit him for the opening of his Kramer guitar showroom with my buddy Michael Gutierrez. I took my original Kramer Ripley guitar, and Gary signed it for me. Uh-huh. And as soon as he signed it, he's like, "I just added value to your guitar." He's a cool dude, and we're actually going to do something down at Kramer at some point. So you don't want to miss out with that one. Yeah.
Cool. Kramer's coming out with some cool stuff here recently.
I know, man. I love that which the one that I was playing, what's it called? Red I want to say Red Zone. That's actually a Van Halen demo from 1980 there was a song called Red Zone. What's it called?
I've had the Jersey
Amanda,
Star
what is it?
on here.
Which one?
The red Jersey Star.
Mm-hmm.
Do you? Cool.
You had it?
Yeah.
Did it sell quick?
And I had the
Danger Zone. Thank you, guys.
The Nighthawk. I had one of those.
You guys.
The pickup is, both the pickups are like all the way towards the bridge.
Oh, the nice one.
A nice one.
This just in. Do you guys remember in 1984, this kid won a contest on MTV called Lost Weekend with
Sure.
Van Halen?
The
And the
kid
guy
with the
was on
dreams.
stage, got a cake in the face.
Uh-huh.
He's watching us right now. Kurt Jeffries, that's him.
No way.
Hey, Kurt.
How are you, man?
Hey, man. That's him.
No way.
Yeah. Kurt, you're going to have to come back on the show soon, man. Right on. You guys, Kurt Jeffries, the winner of the 1984 Van Halen Lost Weekend MTV contest. That is Kurt Jeffries.
You know, he took that pie and he put it in his freezer and he ate it a year later.
Is that true? Kurt, you're gonna have to come on with us and I don't know if that's true. I don't know. Kurt, great to see you, man, as always.
Yeah, that is amazing. Good for him. Huge Van Halen fan. There's not a bigger Van Halen fan in the world than Kurt.
No, that's true.
I
Kurt.
mean, come on. Getting up
Well,
on stage with Van Halen, winning that contest.
Kurt says that's
running
not true.
around, having crazy times, getting a pie in the face.
Oh, man. Kurt, you want to jump in right now, man? I'll send you a link. If you want to jump in right now, here, I'll send you the link anyway. If not, we can do something soon, man. Yeah, you guys will never know what's going to happen here on Exclusively Van Halen. This is the Van Halen show. Let's see, Kurt, let me find you, man. He says that's not true. I didn't think it was.
Yeah, like a wedding cake, Janice.
There we go.
And it's not true. He didn't do that.
There's the link, Kurt, if you'd like to jump in.
Cake.
Right. Pound.
I'm surprised
pound
that the Van Halen didn't sell actual pound cakes in the merch booth. Take them home, put them in the freezer.
They didn't, but there actually was a promotional pound cake for the record. Did you know that? It was actually a little cake and it had the VH logo on it. Yeah.
No way.
Wow.
It's true. It's true.
Give
I
me
mean, I
some.
probably wouldn't eat it now, but Van Halen pound cake promo item. Let's see if we can find a photo of that. What?
Yeah, there's a lot of there was champagne there that night in 1984, the MTV show. So it was pretty much like a wedding, man. You win that, you get the cake, you get champagne. It's almost like you just got married to Van Halen right there.
Let's see. I'm trying to find a photo of that. I'm not finding it, but it is true. There was a pound cake promotional cake.
Huh.
Yes. Janice wants cake now. Yeah, cake is sounding pretty good.
Cake sounds.
Holly. Hey, welcome, Holly. Thank you, Nightbot. By the way, check out Zim's Guitars. That's him right there. And tell Dane that Johnny Beane sent you.
There you go.
And, yeah. Let's see. Man, this is awesome. You guys are awesome. Again, you guys. We love our audience. You guys are just amazing. What was I was gonna say something else. What was it? I don't know. Something Van Halen.
What is your latest thoughts on David Lee Roth releasing those studio tracks that he did of old Van Halen songs? I know he did You Really Got Me a week or two ago. He let that one out.
Mm-hmm.
What's your guys' thoughts on that stuff?
There's been 4 of them. There's been 4 of them so far. Michael, what do you think?
I mean, it's cool. You know, he sounds good on it. The band sounds good. He sounds good. You know, so.
Mm-hmm. And, he's in retirement. So for him to do that seems a little strange because isn't he retired? Isn't that part of not being retired to release music?
I think, or isn't he? I think the actual retirement was from live performing. I think that's what it was. I don't think it was necessarily recording.
You know, if he does begin touring again or doing shows, you know what it kind of does now. If any of you guys have listened to those new songs a couple of times, you start to get a sense of how he's singing things nowadays.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit different, and his phrasing is a little bit different. And what it might possibly do is if he starts touring next summer or something like that, then you're going to listen to that stuff and you're going to say, well, he sings it like that now. He sung it back in 1981. He sang it like that. But now here in 2023, he sings it like this. And I've heard him do it because of these songs a half a dozen times now. So maybe people are going to be like, okay, I've heard how he has sings them recently now, and he's doing a great job. This is how he sings them now. So it helps you to get used to how Roth is singing those songs now. I know that I've seen Don Dokken a lot recently, and Dokken has a new way of singing all his old songs, and I'm almost used to how he does it now. So maybe it's sort of one of those kind of things. This is how I sing them now. Maybe you guys can get used to that a little bit, and you won't be so shocked when you're out seeing me perform somewhere.
Right. I hate to cut you off, Dane, but we have a special guest.
Okay.
You guys, all the way from 1984, Kurt Jeffries is here.
Oh,
Kurt.
hey guys.
Hey,
Yo,
man.
Johnny, what's up, buddy?
It's great to see you, man.
Yeah, great to see you too.
It's great to see you.
Yeah, I had gone off. Go ahead.
I want to remind everybody. That's Kurt right there with Van Halen back in 1984. Look at that. Kurt, do you remember that, Kurt? Do you remember that day?
Yeah, I remember bits and pieces of that day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing, dude. Amazing.
Yeah,
it's great
cool.
to see you. It's great
Yeah,
to
you
see
too.
you.
Yeah, I dropped off Facebook for a couple of years, I think. So I'm back again. So check out Johnny Beane show, man.
Have you seen Van Halen since that awesome night back in 1984? Have you seen him since?
Yep, I saw him in Philly with David. I saw what the heck? Oh my goodness, my mind's just blank right now. I can't think about. I don't know.
It's okay.
But I saw him
It's
a couple
all
more
right.
times. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
There
I saw him in Philly, and I saw him down Atlantic City.
Cool.
That's cool. So as Dane was saying, there's no truth of you keeping any of that cake and eating it the next day.
No,
whatever he just said.
Not
That's
at all.
not true.
No. I was just caked and soaking wet with champagne after that. So.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, man. That's man. Well, let's ask you, Kurt. What do you think about the new recordings that David? Have you heard them? David Lee Roth has
No,
re-recorded
I
some
have.
songs?
No, I apologize. I'm sorry. I can't. No, I haven't got a chance. No.
Yeah. It's
Give
cool stuff.
Give us some memories of that night. Whatever you got, give us some memories. Walk us through it a little bit.
Well, I mean, we we went in earlier and met everybody, hung out with David for a while. I mean, hung out with Eddie for a while. Took some pictures with his guitar, holding his guitar, putting his guitar on, and then they took us out. We stood on the lighting platform the first night. There you go. And then I guess manager Steve Mandel, Van Halen, he asked me to come back behind stage. So I'm behind stage. He asked me if I could see okay without my glasses on. So I said yes. He gave me a big Lost Weekend with Van Halen T-shirt. And that's when they took me up on the side of stage, and a crew member came up with a 50 Jack Daniels, and he handed it to me. And last time I had that, I swallowed mouth. So I took a sip, but then he started playing another song. So I said, "Yo, dude, can I get some more of that?" And he goes, "Yeah, come here, back behind stage." And dude's back there, smoking some weed, whatever. So I'm taking a couple hits, slamming the jacks, and then that fast, by the time I went out for the the cake and champagne, I was already up with what you say, a little bit. But
It's a blur?
yeah,
It's kind of a blur.
yeah, yeah. It's wild because how I can remember being on stage, and after they did all that, I went back, but then they said, Kurt, to come back out, so I ran out. I don't know if you've ever seen the commercial from MTV where I come running back out when they're standing in the front, and I start slapping hands of people, and some dude grabs me and starts pulling me in, but David grabs me, and pulls me back. Irrelevant little thing, but it was pretty cool. And then we go off and then have a kick-ass party for the next 2-3 hours backstage. So, yeah, they had like filet mignon and lobster tail, and then the festivities began.
Wow. And Michael Kurt, this is I don't know if you guys have met. This is Dane Zimmerman down here.
Hey,
at the guitar
Dane.
shop.
Hey.
He has a guitar shop in Mesa, Arizona. And then this is our friend Michael Piper. Huge Van Halen,
Michael.
Van
What's
Halen
up,
guitar
Michael?
fan.
Yeah, man.
And Michael, you'll freak out because Kurt got to play the 5150 Kramer.
No way.
The real guitar. He actually got to play it.
Great.
And that's
Cool.
It's just incredible stuff. But yeah, dude, yeah, that's got to be a trip. Like every year, there's like an anniversary. There's always something on this day in Van Halen history.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple of years ago, a couple guys came from Alabama that do documentary films, and they made like a 15-minute long documentary about it, where they interviewed me and then Tom separately, and they showed clips from the Lost Weekend, and then it was about 15 minutes long, but it world premiered up at the Tribeca Film Festival in New York. We were up there, and then he ended up showing it at Colonial Theater, a classic vaudeville movie theater in my town with the the old theater with the marquee in front, and they showed the 15-minute video doc, and then me and Tom got up on stage. People asked questions and stuff, but then there's a tribute band, Van Halen Nation, that are absolutely phenomenal. They got this guitarist that he's like 24 years old, and he is incredible. But Van Halen Nation, and he did it like a 2-hour concert, so
Cool.
it was cool as hell. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. I'm just scrolling through. I think the trailer for that documentary that you're featured in.
Yeah, that's funny. I was just talking to somebody tonight, like earlier, like a couple hours ago, about the Lost Weekend. And I was saying to him how he said, how'd they treat you? I'm like, dude, they treat us like we're one of the guys. I mean, it was like, it just blew me away the way they treated. I mean, we hung out, smoked a fatty. I mean, did a little bit of other stuff. I mean, we were together with them off stage for probably 5-6 hours, and I mean, I was told it was one of the best contests in the sense that on MTV had, in the sense that like with a lot of bands, people got to meet the band for like a half hour or something. You know what I mean? We were like, bam!
Yeah.
We were, it was incredible. I mean,
Cool.
beyond once in a lifetime. Whew.
Oh.
I get jacked thinking about it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, sorry for this funky light. I'm just sitting in my
no
car,
worries.
man, listening
no.
to the Philadelphia Phillies playing for the National League Baseball title on the radio. That's all I'm doing, man.
How's the game going tonight? They're playing San Diego, right?
Yeah. I listened to the first 2 innings and there was nothing. So, I'm off of work for a couple weeks. I fell and broke like 4 ribs a couple weeks ago at work. So,
Oh, no.
whatever. Yeah, crazy. Right in my front of my left side of my chest. So I'm a little bit out of commission. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm
You're
so-
feeling
I'm
feeling better, though?
Yeah, it still hurts, but I mean, nothing like it did for the first week. Where sneezing, breathing, laughing, anything. It was like incredible.
Oh,
But
man.
I just rejoined Facebook last night, and I decided to check it out right now. Bam! Here this is. I mean, it's so freaking cool, man. It's like don't get any better than this. Getting hooked up with you guys and bringing me on, man. That's crazy cool.
I think we just got a new channel ID right there. Right on, Kurt. Thank you, man. Oh,
Yeah, man,
we're still
absolutely.
rolling, man. I mean, Kurt, you were on with us what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago? It was quite a while back.
Yeah, it was quite a while because
It was
I mean,
longer
it
than
was
that. It's like 4.
Dave. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I'm terrible with time, but it zips. So you know.
What was your
Yeah.
thoughts when Roth quit the band and Sammy took over? How'd you feel about that?
I was disappointed big time. I mean, you know, it's Van Halen, David Lee Roth, Eddie, and Alex and Michael. I mean, that's Van Halen. Yeah, they start. I just when I think about different songs that they did, that I think if David was with the band, they wouldn't have done. But whatever. I mean, it's. I was happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I get it. I understand it. But, I didn't get into Van Halen until 1985.
Yeah.
So to me, my Van Halen is Sammy Hagar Van Halen, but I grew up on both. To me, it was all Van Halen.
Yeah,
It was all about,
right.
it's all Eddie. It's all Eddie. I mean,
dude, that's it. Absolutely. I mean, I remember like when I was the early 20s and talking about best guitarist, and they would say like Jimi Hendrix. I'm like, dude, it's like evolution. Like it's how can you say that when you got Eddie Van Halen on planet Earth? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, no matter where I am, I can like on a sound system in a mall or something or whatever, I can, it's Van Halen playing anywhere when you just hear a little bit of it, it's Eddie ripping on guitar. So it's like, it's so easy.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's incredible, man. Like, I mean, you have such a story and I mean, you like it or not, you are Van Halen history now.
Yeah,
that was such a huge deal.
Yeah.
And people like me that grew up on this stuff, we would dig back and as Van Halen collectors and stuff, and we would hear about this contest, this winner, Kurt Jeffries, and it's just got to be an amazing.
We were all really
amazing
jealous.
thing.
Oh yeah.
There are people that are still jealous. Huh?
Oh yeah, I'm sure there was many people across America at that time. That son of a bitch, Jeffries, man. Who the hell's this guy?
What about the girls in the audience that night and that day? How'd the girls in the audience treat you?
It's funny. I wasn't paying much attention. I was, with rocking with Van Halen, just paying attention to the band, and like after all the cake and then backstage party, and I don't know, it was David Lee Roth, Michael Anthony said, I think it was David said, I think Kurt needs Tammy. So Mike Anthony goes out, like there was backstage, but then there were the two models they hired just to film when they did that commercial for MTV. We were with those girls for like an hour, I think, just doing some role playing and stuff. But Mike Anthony brought this girl back in, and they put on some music, and some of her, not some, or her clothes came off, and David said, Kurt here and introduced us. Yeah, okay. And then et cetera, et cetera.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a
That's
night.
awesome, man. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Kurt, what about Wolfgang? Were you able to hear Wolfgang play some Van Halen tunes at those at the Taylor Hawkins Memorial?
Oh yeah. That's what I have watched. A buddy at work, because I had missed it, and a buddy at work had reminded me about it, so I definitely hit it up. And yeah, that it's like, oh my god! I mean, I don't know how to say it. I mean, just the Wolfgang Van Halen, you know, and his the ability he has, skill he has, coming from the, you know, growing up greatest artist on planet Earth. You know, but did he pay him a tribute? Like, just like, oh my god,
Yeah.
it was absolute incredible.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good word choice. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right on.
Cool.
Right on. Well, Kurt, I hope I'm feeling bad because I know you're holding your phone. It's got to be. I know it's difficult.
No, that's okay. I just want to come on and say yo. I mean, that's cool. You invited me on, and you're hanging out with a couple cool dudes here, Johnny.
Oh,
yeah.
These guys, yeah,
dude. Man, those guys.
Yeah, man.
No, it's it's
these guys. These guys are cool, man.
Those guys.
These guys.
Yeah.
And that guy.
Yeah, I'm trying to think which way. I don't know which way to point.
Man.
Oh, man.
Dude. Well, Kurt, you're gonna have to come back, man. We're gonna have to set up another show. I do these on Tuesdays. Tuesdays, like the official Van Halen night. I do this.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Let's set up another one, kind of like what we did, you know, a few years ago.
Yeah.
And have a great time.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you can see my face a little better, but I'm going off the air now, so it don't matter. All right, man.
Right on,
cool.
Dude. It's
all
great
right,
to see
guys.
You. It's great
good
to
meeting
see
you. And this is such a great show, man. Always.
Thank you. Can I get a shout out? Can you say, hey, this is Kurt Jeffries from the Lost Weekend of Van Halen, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV? Can I get that?
This is Kurt Jeffries from Lost Weekend of Van Halen, and you're listening to Johnny Beane Radio. Yeah, radio. Whatever. My mind's. All right, guys.
All right, Kurt.
All right, Johnny. All right, guys.
I'll
take
see you
care.
soon. All right.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye, man. I start feeling bad because I know he's like doing this, and I do this, and I know it kills your arm.
Holy crap!
You rock, Kurt. Thank you so much, Kurt. Dude. See, Michael Piper, look at that. You never know who's going to stop by, man.
Great story, man.
You never know who's going to stop by the show. I mean, this is the Van Halen show. I mean, I tell you guys this, nobody believes me, but if you like Van Halen, this is the place you want to be. JB Radio, that's right. Now we're a radio station as well, Michael.
Johnny Beane Radio.
Thank you. You guys, man, dude, those guys.
That's a real Van Halen fan right there, man.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever going to change his mind on loving that band.
Oh, I think it's that night or that. I
mean, can you even freaking imagine? You know, winning that contest. Damn.
For a good 5 years, Van Halen was the biggest party on earth.
Yeah.
Every time they played.
You mean 78 to 84? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
That's 6 years.
Okay.
Well,
Those
to me,
years,
Van
man,
Halen
that
was
a
always.
party.
It was always. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, as long if Eddie's playing, it's Van Halen.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely, dude. Yeah, yeah. Kurt Jeffries. You just saw him. Yeah. If you're just tuning in, if you're wondering who that was Kurt Jeffries. He was the winner of the Van Halen of the MTV Lost Weekend with Van Halen contest.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys remember this guy singing Happy Trails with Van Halen on stage with Van Halen, getting a cake in the face. That was him, and we just got an awesome shout out from him, and he will be back. He'll be back on the channel here for a proper show. Yeah, there he is right there, man.
Yeah, what a lucky dude.
I mean, that's for a Van Halen fan. That's got to be,
Yeah,
just the greatest, one of the greatest nights of ever. I mean, look at that. I mean, he's partying. Kurt Jeffries, you're welcome, man.
cool.
You're welcome, dude. It would be like winning the lottery, but better.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
It'd be like winning the lottery, but better. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Especially if you get to hang out for pretty much the day and not rushed in and shuffle around for 30 minutes and have to leave, like him had got to pretty much spend the whole day. I mean, how freaking awesome was that?
That's a contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, I do know a lot of people who have met Van Halen who did, like, meet and greets, and yeah. I've heard the stories. Doing this show, I've heard everything. And I've heard, people telling me, oh, I got to go in and get my picture with them, but they moved us along really quick. It was like 5 seconds, whatever. Yeah. I think as far as a fan getting to hang out with their favorite band, I mean, that's definitely the Lost Weekend with Van Halen, 1984 MTV. That was definitely the biggest. Plus, it wasn't just hanging out with them. It was being filmed. It was being recorded.
Yeah.
It was actually on MTV. Like, it actually made segments of MTV. Yeah. MTV News had it was all filmed. And that's got to make you wonder. Maybe when Kurt, I know you're watching. Next time you come back, we'll talk about. I wonder, like, how much of that was filmed. How much of that show was filmed? Because that is a professional.
Is there
professional recording?
Is there still some? I mean, is it out there and not all of it's been seen?
Right. There is audio. There is bootleg audio of that show. I have it. Oh. It's called Detroit Cabo Hall, 1984. There is audio you can get of that whole show from the audience, and you do hear at the end during You Really Got Me, during Ain't Talking About Love. I guess it is, where they stop the song and then they bring Kurt out, and that's when they give him the cake, and he gets the cake in the face. And then they sing Happy Trails, and then they go back into it. You can hear all that on the audio bootleg. I've heard it.
Away.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Hey, Gino. Welcome, man. Oh. Take a poll and take a poll in the chat and see how many entered the Lost Weekend contest.
Wow.
Well, we'll probably get most no's here, but. Like Dane, you were. I'm sure you were a mega Van Halen fan back in the day. Do you remember when that contest was held, and did you enter?
I did not enter, but I do remember the commercials, and yeah, it was a long time ago, but I do remember that. And MTV was huge at the time, and I was just like, holy crap, that would be cool. That would be cool. Van Halen. I mean, I had went to the US Festival in 1983. So when that came out, dude. What was that? Just a few months later, right? Mm-hmm. It was in 1984. So.
I think probably a year later.
A year later? Yeah. I was totally into it. But I probably just didn't enter because I'm like, oh yeah, right, whatever. What a long shot,
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Man. Yeah, see, I wasn't even a fan yet. I became a fan in '85 because of the movie Back to the Future with the Eddie riff that was in that. And I became a huge Van Halen collector. And so I would record everything off MTV. And I remember at some point on MTV, they did run that original commercial. I mean, not the commercial advertising the contest where you don't see Kurt. But then later on, there was footage with Kurt in it. And I remember, watching that stuff on MTV. For me, this would have been 1989, 90 somewhere when I became aware of Kurt and the contest.
Mm-hmm.
Never in a million years imagining that he would be on my show or any of this. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a dream. It's a dream now, just even doing these shows. You know.
Cool.
It's incredible.
There's Rock Candy in the chat. He's an
Hey.
old friend.
What's up? What's up? Yeah. Did you enter the Van Halen Lost Weekend contest? Yeah, we got mostly no. Mostly no's. But we got 25% yes. So how many of you guys in the chat did enter? Are you just joking? What's the percent? Wait, what's the percentage?
How would you remember that too? I mean, what was it? What was the procedure for entering that? You had to call somewhere or something?
Either a postcard.
You had to write a letter?
Either a postcard or a phone
You couldn't
number.
email them. You couldn't text. Send win to hashtag,
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me.
Text hashtag win. And
Yeah. You had to actually physically do
Oh,
something,
crap. We're giving away some Van Halen vinyl tonight. You guys. Oh wait, we actually did a poll. What was the? Let's end that. I ended the poll. What was the results? Did I even look?
No.
Oh crap! What were the results of the? Oh no! Oh wait, there they are. Want to win Van Halen 1 or Jump? It was 62% Van Halen 1. Okay, so we're giving this away a little later tonight. This is we're giving that away. CC says there was a postcard. I want to actually look at the
Outface
original
says it was
commercial.
rigged.
The original contest.
VH1.
Let me see if I can
Postcard.
find that.
Yeah, you just have to send a postcard.
Huh.
That makes sense. I guess that'd be the easiest way to do it.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's check this out. This is actually some outtakes from the Lost Weekend. Let's see. I can't. We can't show this, but we can show you some stills. Let's do this.
Still in the night. Still in the night.
Share screen. Window, Chrome tab. Here we go. We're sharing the screen. Okay, so I can actually give you guys the link to this at some point. We're just gonna show you some stills from. There we go. Oh yeah, see that's when Kurt was on with us originally. Streamed 5 years ago, so he was on with us. It's been 5 years. I just said, what's it been? 2-3 years since you've been on here? It's been 5 years since he was here. Wow.
Cool.
And there we are right now, today. Wow. Kurt will be back. Okay, so this was actually one of the stills from the original ad, the original commercial of them announcing the contest. David Lee Roth. We're just gonna scroll through here a little bit. There's the plane. There's Kurt wearing his Van Halen T-shirt.
Cool T-shirt.
Oh yeah, I bet
Wonder
you
if
that
he
T-shirt.
still has that.
Yeah, I bet you that shirt is worth some today. You know. There's Roth. There they are on stage. On stage.
Where was this concert held?
Detroit.
Oh wow, Detroit.
Detroit. There's Martha Quinn. You guys remember her?
Oh yeah.
She's still around, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's still around. That's her reading the oh, and there's some photos. There's some photos of there you go. That's Kurt right there. Look at that. Just scroll through. Yeah, so yeah, there's some pictures from that night. There they are in their hotel room, looking through all the Van Halen stuff laid out on the bed. Backstage passes. Look at that. Dang.
Surely he's still got all of that.
Oh
I think
yeah,
he
it's got the
does.
little exterminator thing where the guy's holding the Western Exterminating logo
Yeah.
on his backstage pass.
Yeah. You see those around Mesa, don't you?
No,
Because when I grew up in Phoenix, I lived in
Actually,
Phoenix.
yeah. No,
And-
there was one somewhere.
I remember that character back in the early 80s, way before Van Halen even used it. I remember it because I used to see the big character and
Right.
thinking it was cool.
There's
You
one
know?
in Phoenix somewhere. I haven't seen it in years. The last time I saw one was on Hollywood Boulevard, leaving LA the other couple months ago. There's a
Oh, wow.
giant one there. Oh, there's after they locked him out. Oh yeah, there it is on a jacket.
Look at that jacket. Yeah, that's
If you
cool.
could find a jacket like that, that would be super cool. You're in the thrift store or something and you run across one of those.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Look at that crowd. Look at that. Imagine. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that was the days before anybody knew about a mosh pit. No, there was no such thing as a mosh pit in those days. You would just
Wow.
cram as far close to the stage as possible.
There he is. Look at that, getting a big hug from Edward. Well, I mean, is
And
Van
you know what?
Halen
The
mosh
guys in the
pit
band seemed
material,
really
though?
genuine about having him there.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
When you look at these pictures, it was like they accepted this whole thing full force and they just had a great party with the guy. So good for him, you know. It's good for him that they weren't all freaked out. Oh no, who's this weird guy we have to spend all day with? It doesn't look like there was any of that going on.
Oh, no. Look at that. What an
They had a-
awesome time.
They had a great day with him.
Kurt, you're still in the chat. Hey, man. Saw commercial, entered saying to myself, someone has to win. Why not me? MTV received over a tractor trailer amount of postcards. Kurt Jeffries mailed in 13. Lucky 13 postcards.
Wow.
And the result was this.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's
13 of
amazing.
them. And postcards, what were they, a quarter back then? Or what did it cost you to? So what did he have? $6, $6.50 into that?
They're
In
probably cheaper than
postcards?
that.
Yeah.
They're probably really cheap back then.
I think they were probably a quarter, maybe, weren't they?
I don't know. Look at that. That's such an awesome still. 12 cents, Hal Face is saying.
12 cents.
I would think anywhere from 10 cents to a quarter per
13
postcard.
times 12 is $1.56 in postcards.
Jeff Davidson says they were a dime. Holly Lewis is saying less than a quarter. Robbie is saying 10 cents. Norm Hotchkiss is saying 8 or 12 cents. And
Man,
Jake
so I
has
got
a question.
buck and a half in postcards.
Somebody
Totally. A solid investment.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's like one of the most awesome pictures. I mean, it's a still from a video, but look at that. I mean, that's just incredible.
They're having so much fun. There wasn't any, again, there was no awkwardness. They were just having a blast. They were having a party. Everybody felt good. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. 0812 was saying they were a quarter in 1989, so they would have been less. What, 5 years earlier? 15 cents? Google says 2 cents. Holly Lewis is saying. Postcards are 2 cents in 1984?
Or maybe that's how much it was to ship it. Would you put a 2-cent stamp on it?
Yeah.
Michael B. doesn't remember the 80s. And he was there. I barely remember the 80s. I was barely there. Let's see. Jake, that guitar player, what is your favorite guitar? That question is for all three of us. What is our favorite guitar? Just in general? Or Van Halen guitar?
I have too many to answer that question.
Let's do two. I'm gonna save that still. That's an amazing still. I'm gonna take that down, but that's an amazing still. Jake, I'm gonna go ahead and answer really quickly. He's saying not EVH. We'll give you both. Okay, favorite guitar in general and favorite EVH guitar. First, I'll go EVH guitar, 5150 Kramer. That Kurt Jeffries got to play. He got to play the actual one. There is a photo of him actually holding the guitar. Michael, can you believe that?
Damn.
You just talked to somebody who's played the actual guitar.
That's as close as I'll ever get to it.
So 5150 Kramer for me is my favorite EVH guitar. Favorite guitar in general, I'm a huge fan of 335s. I love them. That's one of the reasons I'm really looking forward to the possible new Wolfgang signature SA126, because that's a combination of like a 335 and a Wolfgang guitar, an EVH guitar. There's my answer.
Okay.
Michael, what do you, favorite EVH guitar and favorite guitar in general?
Favorite EVH would be the 5150. Favorite
gotta agree with there.
Favorite guitar in general. Just super strats. Just a super strat. Like any of these here in the background, just regular old super strat. That's I did the Les Paul thing there for a while. I just couldn't. It just wasn't me, For, regular old super strat. Any brand, anything,
So like a guitar with a humbucker with a Floyd.
Yeah, Floyd and humbucker.
Super strat. I mean that is a super strat, right? A humbucker with a Floyd.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I got a really cool Dean Explorer the other day. And I there's too many. I can't do it. I'm sitting in a used guitar shop, and 1 minute I love this thing, and then I sell it, and then I love this next thing, and then I sell it, and then I love this thing again, and then that's impossible for me to answer that. But as far as the EVH stuff, I would say the Frankie. Even though I have a PV EVH over in a case over here. 1999 Wolfgang.
Is it for sale?
Yeah.
Can we talk afterwards? It's already promised to somebody, probably?
No. I just wait for I'm right next to a high school, and I get a lot of high school kids coming in wanting to play guitars, and usually I say no, you can't play that. But I keep it in its case for and if guys ask me, then I pull it out.
The guitar.
I take yes.
So it comes with a case.
If you ask, I'll whip it out. Yeah, it's in a case, and
can you show it to us?
Yeah, let me.
Can we see it? Dude, I unfortunately had to sell my PV Wolfgang years ago. It was actually my #1 studio guitar at the time.
I love
I've recorded all sorts of like tracks that are actually in like films and stuff that I've never even seen, but that guitar that I've used on all that stuff was a PV Wolfgang. And I would like to get another one back at some point. So maybe I can work a deal with Dane.
I think that amber one up there is a 99. That's still, it's a special, but it's USA. I think, because my other one, my deluxe model, arch top one, is a 96. It was a first year. I want to say that one's a 99. I think.
And Eddie did play a PV Wolfgang special as a main guitar on the '98 tour, actually.
Yeah.
For a year to the day, right into his guitar solo, back into Year to the Day was a special flat top.
Yep.
Oh, wait, is that the same guitar you have? It is. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that looks just like my Ernie ball.
All right, I think you're supposed to flip this pickup around, though, huh?
No, that's correct. That
That's
is
how he
correct.
does it?
That is correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're trying to sell that? Oh, hang on, that sounded like this to me.
There you go.
Facebook user.
There you go.
Do you want to tell us how much that is?
I would have to go on Reverb and see what they're going for. Off the top of my head, I'm guessing they started around 16.
Oh,
1600, and they go up from there.
oh my god.
I don't really know. I haven't looked for a while.
I'm out.
Maybe
I'll give
maybe
you
they started.
$16.
Maybe they started 1400. I don't really honestly know.
I haven't looked at them till y'all. No, I don't either.
Let me see. I'm gonna go to Reverb. PV EVH Wolfgang Special used $700. I'm seeing one.
Oh really?
Oh, but this isn't a USA. Yours is a USA.
Yeah.
This is not a USA, I don't think.
Yeah, mine is a USA one.
This is one from Korea. Okay, let's type in USA. Dude, yeah, that looks just like my music. Ooh. PV Wolfgang. That's a nice top on that one. Oof. Yeah, I'm definitely out. A 1999, there's one on there that's going for 3,500.
Whoa, shit. Whoa.
Oof.
How much?
3,500.
Yeah, they're going up, man.
That's what it's going for.
God.
That's a nice top though on that one. Yours is a nice top too.
Yeah, my
Hey,
brother,
Ned.
mine at a pawn shop 2 years ago. How much I gave for mine?
2 years ago?
Yeah, at a pawn shop.
I want to say 600.
Exactly.
Was it?
Yes, exactly.
Yep. I told you guys, I know when it comes to Van Halen, I know what I'm talking about. Dude. See? Dane, I'll give you $600 for that guitar right now.
I think I'd be losing. I have to look in my book and see what I wrote for it now that. It's been sitting over there for a couple of months now.
Oh.
Something like this, I'm in no hurry to get rid of. I don't have it hanging out. It stays in its case.
Wow. There it is. Look at that. Dang. Yeah, the guitar that I used to have that I sold to a friend for $1,000. There's one on Reverb going for $6,000.
Crap.
Wait, is that mine? That might be my old one.
What was your old serial number? Did you write it down?
I had it insured years ago. Well, you guys need to compare serial numbers because you guys both have the exact same guitar.
Yeah, that's a 99. Yeah.
Look at this. Look at that. Twinning.
Twinsies. Just read off the first three numbers.
910.
910.
What?
Okay,
Actual twinning.
Give me the next two numbers. 910.
26.
7.
Oh,
Mine's a 27. And yours is a 6. So that probably means, I don't know what that means. Maybe
That means
you're
your guitars are
manufactured-
one guitar apart.
or they're
Yeah.
one day apart out of the factory, where mine was
Wait.
on the 27th day and his was the 26th day.
Wait. Let's get this right. Am I hearing? Are you guys saying your serial numbers are one number apart of those guitars?
Well,
Yeah.
we're leaving the last three numbers off, but so far,
Oh,
yeah. So far, just one.
I don't want to tell the serial number on here, but so far I have 91027, and then there's three numbers left that I'm not going to say on the air.
Yeah.
I remember the 910 on my guitar. I remember that.
They could be brothers. Who knows?
Wow. Welcome, Lance. Look at that. He has an avatar of Edward playing a PV Wolfgang. Wow. Dude, that looks so much like
you
my...
Thing about people, like, when these things do, these people put the ball ends up here at the.
I don't do it that way.
Why did TV do it? Did they come new like that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that's something that I know that Steve Vai's Guitar Tech does it that way,
Oh,
where you put you put the ball through here and wrap it all the way down.
yeah.
But I don't understand why that would be better.
Yeah,
Oh my God, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
See, look, mine's the same color, but mine's the Ernie ball, but it's the same. Very similar.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. Tripling. Tripling. Look at that. We're triplets.
Trifecta.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, this one, like I said, they come with all the cake candy, and the neck's not even. I've played it once since I bought it. I think I've played it once, but I mean,
Can we see that? You've only played that one time?
yeah, since I bought it, yeah.
Is there bird's eye on your necks?
No, that's regular maple. Yeah, that's just
Is there
regular.
bird's eye at all?
No, I got no birdies.
Nah,
No bird's eye.
No.
Mine's not a PV. My PV did have bird's eye, mega bird's eye. Mine was a not flat top,
the car.
arch top.
Yeah.
Arch top. But
Yeah.
the Ernie ball has like mega bird's eye. It's also
Yep.
really dirty.
Does
But
other deluxe model, the carb top one, does have bird's eye. Look how dirty.
oh yeah. This was a main guitar for a lot of years.
Mm-hmm.
Main guitar. I mean, still, I guess, still is, but there we go. You guys.
Cool.
Wow, man. What do you think, Ned? Oh my gosh. You guys, if you like Van Halen guitars, this is the place you want to be. This is exclusively Van Halen right here on Johnny Beane TV. Smash that subscribe button if you're brand new. The channel is growing like you wouldn't believe. It's just we're just going up from here, you guys. Smash that thumbs up. And by the way, we're giving away some Van Halen vinyl tonight. The chat has decided we're giving away Van Halen, the debut. Show up every Tuesday for your chance to win. Told you guys, I've got boxes and boxes of these things. So every Tuesday, you have another chance to win. Ooh, look at this. Dane has a Music Man Sub 1 guitar.
Cool.
Sub 1. Is that actually how it came like that?
Yeah. Came just like this. Some sort of a metal plate.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Music Man logo on the plate, the neck plate.
Mm-hmm.
5 bolts.
Mm-hmm.
Is the back of the neck black?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, there's a serial number. Look out.
I don't care about this one. This is an American-made guitar, and used they bring about $700 or $800.
Cool.
That's interesting how it has the what do you call it? Scratch plate there. Kind of the
Yeah, and you know what? This guitar, I just bought it yesterday. But you could change the plate out and put the Steve Morris plate on there in that whole pickup configuration. So the guy that was just recently in Deep Purple, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And turn this into one of those.
Oh, that'd be great.
Cool.
Steve Morris, man.
Yeah.
I met him when I was a teenager. I met him at a guitar shop on Haight. It was called Haight Ashbury Music Center on Haight Street in San Francisco. It was him and his I want to say his bass player.
You saw him at the NAMM show in 2020, didn't you?
I've seen him. Yeah, I've seen him perform at NAMM over the years, but I saw him. I mean, the first time I ever saw him, I got to meet him. This was 1993. And it was pretty cool because this bass player I was jamming with at the time made me these little business cards, and they were just made out of paper, and they were printed. It just said Johnny Beane, rock guitarist, and it had my phone number on it at the time. This is 1993. Now I remember when I met Steve Morris, I handed him one of those. I'm like, hey, I'm great to meet you. I remember I gave him my card, and he put it in his pocket, and I thought that was so cool. I'm like, this guy just put my card in his pocket.
Yeah. The best thing is definitely when somebody that you admire in the music business is standing out in the audience listening to you play.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get where you're on a stage and you're like, oh my God, there's the dude from Bang Tango or, whoever,
Oh, there's Elvis.
Yeah.
Or Paul McCartney's watching me.
Yeah.
By the way,
You could get somebody that, that you really admire to get him to jam with you, or to, have him watch your band playing somewhere.
Hey, I'm happy if anybody shows up to any of my gigs. I'm grateful of that. I don't.
I have one cool story like that. Years ago, a little town about 45 minutes from here, they have a barbecue festival every year. Okay, it's just they block off the town and all that. And one year, Jackal was playing, and we played. It was just I was just like in a little three-piece band, and we played, and then another band from Owensboro, and then Jackal. And Jesse Dupree actually got up there and sound checked his guitar when I was setting my stuff up. So he's like,
Nice.
I said, fire it up. You ain't gonna bother me. And afterwards, if you bought a shirt, you could go backstage and get it signed. And the guitar player from the band that played right before Jackal was standing right beside me. It was him, me, and my sister. We were going down the line, you know, shoving the shirt down the line. And the guitar player at the time for Jackal looked up at me and said, "You played in the band earlier, didn't you?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Keep up the good work." And the guitar player from the band that played right before them was standing right beside me. And I thought, that's cool. You know, that's cool.
That makes you feel good. Yeah, that's really cool when that happens.
Yeah. Because
That's awesome.
I mean, he was a cool guy, but he was kind of flamboyant, the guitar player in the band before them, you know, that played after us. He was kind of more flamboyant. I just get up there and play. You know, I don't care. I just get up there and play. But he, the whole dress the part, you know, and all that. And I just got up there something like what I got on and jam, you know. I don't care. So but just that little bit of recognition.
So no stage clothes.
No.
Didn't have the spandex going or any of that.
No.
Rocking the headband.
We was just three guys that got up there and jammed, you know. I turn around and the drummer, he's like, "Dude, I can't hear you." I just kicked my amp sideways so he could hear it. And we just chug a couple of chords. Okay, this is what we got to work with today, and just take off jam, you know.
There you go. Good night, Kurt Jeffries. Thank you again, man.
Good night, man. Good to meet you.
Great. The great Kurt Jeffries. There he is. And he will be back here on Exclusively Van Halen on an upcoming Tuesday. Have a good night, man. Great to catch up with you, man.
Johnny, I think I'm going to head out too, buddy.
Great talking to you, Van.
Shoot me a link next Tuesday, and I'll see you guys then.
You got it, man. You got it.
Okay.
You got it.
Good night, people.
Have a good night, Zims.
See you guys.
Good night, man.
Cool.
Okay, let's see. I'm trying to be. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Without missing a beat. You guys, Dane Zimmerman, he has a guitar shop called Zim's Guitars in Mesa, Arizona. Check him out. He's on YouTube as well. Check out his channel.
And what are the odds of him pulling out that Wolfgang that looks just like that one in one number different?
Is that true?
That's crazy.
They were one number difference? That's weird.
27, mine was 26.
Wow. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Insanity.
I don't know nothing about PV serial numbers, Steve, and no, I think I researched that one long enough to figure out what I had, but I don't remember.
I don't know.
They're
great guitars. They're great guitars. I wish I still had mine. You know, mine I had to get rid of years ago.
Yeah.
Wish I still had it. Someday again.
Fortunate I've still got mine.
There you go, man. I still got some cool stuff.
Yeah, you got some very cool. What's the red one on the end? Is that a Kramer?
I still have some good stuff. Yeah, it's a Kramer. It's a Kramer Focus.
Okay.
1000. It's a 19. I think somebody looked it up actually. This is my first real guitar. Kramer Focus 1000. Body. It's a 1986. Somebody told us with an earlier vintage Kramer Pacer Series beak neck. So plays amazing. It's got an FUTONE humbucker, so it sounds amazing.
Cool.
EVH Floyd Rose right there with D-Tuna.
Cool.
There you go. There you go.
Did you change the neck, or was the neck already changed when you got it?
No. This guitar, when I got it back in February of 1989, it was all original.
Oh,
but you know, you get inspired by Eddie, and you start changing stuff up and around, and
yeah.
And I'll go ahead and show you guys all these guitars that are here. Here's another one. This is an EVH Wolfgang Special. Made in Japan, I want to say.
That's what we talked about that. That's what Wolfenstein was back there.
Wolfenstein.
Yeah, that it was a hardtail just like that when we talked about this a few episodes ago. That's a Japan.
We talked about that.
Yeah, because it had the stop piece. I filled in those holes and put the Floyd on it. But that's
There you go.
there too.
There you go. Yeah, this was actually a gift some years back from a viewer named Bozik. Bozik, hope all is well, man. Yep, this was an amazing gift.
Cool.
From Bozik, a longtime viewer here. And yeah, it's got some EVH stickers right here. My friend's old band, Fancy Pants and the Evil Doers. Check them out. They're on the channel here. Right on. This sticker is actually directly from Van Halen camp. They actually sent me the sticker years ago. Yeah. This is actually from the NAMM show. This one's actually from the Van Halens themselves. They sent me this one. Then this is my friend's band, Fancy Pants and the Evil Doers. Previous band.
Cool.
Yeah, these things are amazing, man.
Yeah.
These things are incredible. And then another one right here. This is a made in Mexico. Another viewer gave me this guitar.
No way.
See, yeah, Michael, eventually you'll start getting gifts from viewers. They'll start sending you guitars and stuff. This was a made in Mexico Wolfgang special. This was a gift from a longtime viewer, David Ennis.
Cool.
So this is called the David Ennis Wolfgang Archtop, made in Mexico. Whoa, look at that. Whoa. There you go. This is a German Floyd Rose with D-Tuna.
Cool.
This particular one. This is an EVH, but a lot of people, when they see this, they think of the Humans Beane music video. Yep. You know, it's very similar to.
That's just like my Black Peavy. Yeah.
To what he was playing. Yeah, it's very similar to a Black Peavy.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing guitars. Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome stuff. And there we go. By the way, if you want to see me demonstrating these guitars, I do play guitar on here. See, for a lot of years, Michael, I've been doing these shows for 7 years, 8 years. I mean, forever. I've been doing the channel. The channel here is 16 years.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, there's 16 years of my life here. People come and go.
Yeah.
But it's 16 years of Johnny Beane TV. For years, people are like, "How come you don't play guitar in here?" On these particular shows. These shows aren't meant to be, whacking off and wanking or whatever that is. That's for OnlyFans. AI Gaming, welcome, man. But Sunday nights, I do play guitar on this channel. I call it the Sunday Night Guitar ASMR Show, or Guitar ASMR Sunday nights, sometimes Friday nights.
What's that guitar right there with the white pickup in it that you just showed that's in your guitar moire? What is that guitar?
If I can get that other camera working, let me see if I can do that.
Okay.
Remember the other camera?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can do this. I can actually. Oh, the phone, it's still on. Here we go. Allow. Something went wrong. What do you mean something went wrong? Here, check this out. If I can get this thing. Uh-oh. You got to be careful where you're pointing this stuff, man. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. Okay, here we go. Check this out. We're finally going to get this going. This other camera. Back camera. Here we go. Here we go. Enter studio. Oh, crap. Mute. There we go. We finally got the camera going.
Yeah.
This is something I had set up earlier before we started. That's a custom made 1984.
Okay.
Custom made, and it currently has an EVH Wolfgang off-white humbucker in it.
Okay.
Looks different.
Yeah, I like it. Cool.
I like it too. Octopus ears. Thank you, man. There you go. Look at that. That's a cool, man, with the lights and everything. So that's a replica of one of Eddie's main guitars from the 1984 tour. Back when this guy was on stage with them.
Yeah.
He actually saw this guitar in person. Well, the original.
Yeah.
The original one. Alonzo, thank you so much, man. That's very nice of you to say, man. Thank you, Alonzo. Yeah.
Cool.
There you go. Yeah, so that's a replica.
Okay.
Replica guitar. There we go. We'll leave it. There, we'll put it down here. There we go. We'll leave that until I got to change the background back again now. Let's see. I told you there's a lot of stuff when you do these shows. It's not just one thing. There we go. There we go. See, there we go.
Ta-da.
Hey now. There we go. We'll leave that. That's nice to look at. I love that guitar. Dude, the striped Van Halen Kramers.
Uh-huh.
I mean, is there anything cooler?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, there's really not.
Cool.
I mean, that's just such a cool, talk about a rock guitar. I mean, I know you're into a lot of, we were looking at your back wall there. You've got the mom guitar, George Lynch. You've got the Warren DeMartinis.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. You're into all the 80s guitars, and that's amazing. But right there in the center, you've got what's going on.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. The Frankenstein, the Wolfenstein, a custom guitar that you made out of a Japanese EVH Wolfgang.
Yeah.
And the Kramer 5150. Like I was saying earlier, to me, the Kramer 5150 is, there's nothing. It's on my T-shirt here. This was a T-shirt made by a good friend of mine, Robert Stoltz, who you guys know his work. He was a writer for Van Halen News Desk. Actually, he custom made this shirt for me. And yeah, right there. That's, they're all awesome.
Yep.
But there we go. The Kramer 5150. Actually, I should be holding that camera. That's like the close up. Man, that's
they're all cool. I like all. They all got their own era, but the 5150, is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And what was it? 04? Was it 04 when Eddie put the Charvel Strat neck on and brought it on tour for one song? I liked it with the Strat neck on it. I was like, well, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna do that, So.
Oh, whoops! I have a photo of that guitar somewhere. The original, as it was like that.
Mm-hmm.
From the.
Yeah, I've got them on my phone here.
I've got one somewhere here. You ever see this picture? I don't know where this came from. I told you guys, if you like Van Halen, this really is the place you want to be subscribed to this channel. You ever see this picture? We're talking about the Kramer 5150. I'm not sure where this photo came from, but look at this.
Nope, never seen that one.
Obviously, this photo was personalized for somebody named Angie.
Yeah.
But there it is, man.
Yep.
There's the guitar. And judging by Edward's look there, I would say 1990?
That's what I'm thinking.
I want to say Carnal Knowledge era sessions.
Yeah.
Actually, well, yeah. Because dude. Oh, you can't see. He's wearing cowboy boots on this promo cutout for the PV 5150. There, you see right there.
Yeah.
In this photo. Those are the boots. Same boots. So 90.
Okay.
90 era. But yeah, there's the guitar, man.
Yep.
Nothing cooler in my opinion, than that guitar, that particular guitar. Right there. And then you can see the... Actually, this was in front of 5150. He's got the golf cart, and then he's showing the back of the guitar.
No way. No, I've never seen that photo neither.
Yeah, these were personalized for somebody, apparently. I don't know how. People send me stuff left and right, man. Plus, I run one of the largest Facebook groups on Facebook, exclusively Van Halen. So you guys want to subscribe to that.
How cool.
That's the guitar right there. There it is. There it is. Yeah. Dude, it's Oh, here we go. Okay, this particular guitar you're looking at right here, this is a replica of this guitar. Right here.
Okay. Yep.
That guitar, the 1984 Kramer. This particular photo was taken in 1986 when he was using the 1984. I know this is where it gets confusing, but here we know our Van Halen here on Johnny Beane TV. In 1986, Edward used the 1984 Kramer as a main guitar for the song called Good Enough.
Oh.
He had a low bass string. He had a low A bass string for the low E. Right there.
Uh-huh.
Something like that.
And
they're saying
on bar.
And oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Rob Johnson, are you watching? You're gonna have to update your guitar, man. Yeah, there's a Black Floyd with a chrome bar.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Is it got an MX knob on it?
No, he has a speed knob.
Okay. Black speed knob.
This is a black speed knob. This what originally came on my red 1986 Kramer.
Yeah,
was that same knob. Yeah, the black speed knob, the clear with the black with the numbers.
Yep.
Yeah. Rob, if you're watching this, man. Right, Ned? Ned just said that, right? Where'd you go? Ned. Okay, one more. I'll show you guys one more. I was going to show a photo of that particular guitar in 80. What do we say? 80 or no, 90 no, 2004.
Oh yeah, 04. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Maybe next time. You guys remind me and I'll show it. We're running low on time here. We need to spin. Here's one more photo. Here's Edward backstage 1989.
Cool.
With the Kramer 5150. Right there. Right on. Okay. All right. It's time to... I can't stop looking at these photos, man. All right. There's Edward 1988 0812 promo shot. And there's a really cool Kramer guitar. A guitar that we never saw him use live. Another Kramer.
Huh.
There we go. I call that the When It's Love guitar because you see that guitar on the cover of the When It's Love singles. That's the only time you ever saw it, ever.
Mm-hmm.
Told you guys, if you like Van Halen, this is the place you want to be, so hit that subscribe. Okay, all right, we're going to spin. We're going to spin, and then we're going to call it. You guys, let's go ahead and find our giveaway. Whoa, look at all these entries. Let's see. Okay, present. Don't forget, you guys just say participate in the chat and you're entered. You're entered to win a Van Halen 1 vinyl tonight. 67 entries.
Cool.
Wow. 67 entries. This is awesome. Right, even Ned just said cool. Ned says, man. All right. All right, and the winner of the Van Halen vinyl tonight. You guys know what this is. Van Halen LP. The winner is... Actually, I got to open this up. We like to do... you can only win once per month. So I just have to look at the winner names. And if it lands on one, we'll have to spin again. For the month of... actually, October. Okay. All right. The winner is AI Gaming. AI Gaming has won. Let me add your name here. AI Gaming, Van Halen 1 LP. That's right, Ned. Ned just repeated it. AI Gaming, you win. There you are. I see you in the chat. AI Gaming. So you want to text me. You want to text. Where's the number? There we go. 415-952-3263. You want to text that number, where to send, and I will send that off to you first thing tomorrow. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us tonight here on Exclusively Van Halen. Thank you to the our channel members. We have channel members here on Johnny Beane TV. Consider becoming a channel member. You get your name in green in the chat. You get brand new stuff. You get all sorts of perks being a channel member. You get your name at the end of every video here. We just lost the other camera. For some reason, it keeps shutting off. I don't know why. So the other camera is gone.
Hey, my phone didn't kick out tonight.
Oh, right on.
I was on the whole journey.
Right on. Right on, man. Right on. AI Gaming, thank you, man. All right, you guys. We will see. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Wait, what's tomorrow? Wednesday?
Huh?
Right? Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Will I see you tomorrow? I might see you guys tomorrow for something. So come back. Come back tomorrow. Don't forget, this Friday or Saturday, either one. You guys should be here every day. Smash that subscribe button. Smash that bell so you know every time we go live. But sometime, either Friday or Saturday, Billy Sheehan will be here.
Cool.
So make sure you join us. We'll have a great time talking to Billy. Everything about his awesome career. Ask him any questions you want. And make sure to join us. Cool. Either Friday or Saturday. Either one. Either one. Okay. It'll mark his return to the channel here. He was here probably 2 years ago.
Oh.
So, you guys rock. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you.
Johnny Beane TV. Where's the regular thing here? We'll put this up. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Hey, this is Michael Anthony right here, and you are watching Exclusively Van Halen on the Johnny Beane TV. Keep it there. Woo! See ya!